it's very good to do deep, profound integration and go into a crappy state of being when it's useful for the purpose of clearing up the crap and healing. If you stay there always, your life is still going to be shit. Okay? So integration is wonderful, but don't just do that. Part of the suffering from my advanced students, some of them, is they do integration so much, and not the other techniques to make you happy, that they're still always paying attention to what is wrong. So they end up with this sickness of life is always crap. Well, if you always pay attention to it, yes, in that way. So paying attention to the, the explosive power, the joy, the love, the bliss, the happiness, and not always sink into the crap. If you don't sink into the crap often, it's going to jump at your face. It's going to impose itself on you. You have no choice. But you can't always do that, okay? So we're going to learn another mantra. Another hippie, New Age, Buddhist, circle freak mantra. Om Mani Padme Hum is so wonderful to be conscious. Okay? It means jeweled flower. Okay? Mani Padme, it means jeweled flower. What is a jewel? It's precious. What is a flower? It's something opening to be aware. That's consciousness. Then the peace, relaxing every muscle, physical, emotional, mental muscle, to go in a state of stability and harmony. So we got the Shanti mantra. We're going to learn the three suns now. Okay? The three sun, los tres soles, eh? So the three suns, mantra. Okay? We say Om again. There are three levels of metaphor. We say the sun as this big ball of light that shines, but inside us, okay? One is glorifying, like high spiritual. We say Om, okay? Like divine energy, Buddha energy, regardless of which religion you have some spiritual concept. It can be the Big Bang, Om, okay? But it's the Om of great origin, the glorifying sun, okay? So you're going to pay attention to your forehead, okay? So the Buddhists and the Hindu, they say pay attention to the third eye. Actually, we pay attention to the center of the forehead because this is where the frontal lobe is, okay? So it's a completely medically accurate phenomena when you start to feel your third eye. It's just that your frontal lobe is so active that you feel it on the surface of your skin, okay? So if you want to just go completely medical and non-spiritual, third eye, that feeling here is just a very profound activity of the frontal lobe, okay? It rebuilds your ability to be in charge of your life, to take decisions, to see clearly and stuff like that. So if you took a lot of drugs in your life, part of the cells of the frontal lobe are dead because these are the first cells to be attacked by some drugs, okay? So it's harder to make decisions and to feel in charge of your life, so you do that three suns thing. It's going to regenerate your frontal lobe, okay? So you close your eyes and you pay attention to your forehead, right, like this, right between your brow. And you imagine a sun is shining. So we're not going to use the mala right now. You should put it around your neck. Third eye, forehead, a sun shining, a glorious sun. You can imagine around a biblical scenario, beautiful clouds and colorful shining light. And then in your mind, silently, Om. In your mind, silently, Om. Paying attention to the third eye. And see the sun. It is the sun that lights your day, the sun that makes the weather beautiful, that paints colors in the clouds and the sky, the glorious sun. Om. You will now focus on your solar plexus. And the word is Vajra, so you can read it on the board if you want and then close your eyes again. Vajra. Okay, so I know the Hispanic go Vajra. Try to like in yo, okay? Vajra. Okay? In the solar plexus, right here, a sun, a powerful, radiant sun. So, and the third eye was a glorious sun. Let's forget about it. Let's go to the solar plexus inside you, that will, that power to inhabit, that presence inside you. A sun that is present, that is strong, that is lighting up, that brings light in the darkness. It is the sun of the morning that signifies the end of the night. It is the sun that allows crops to grow. It is the feeding and nourishing sun. That's why it's close to the digestive system. Okay? So solar plexus, there's a radiant sun, Vajra. 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 It's very powerful. You can actually feel the radiance of the sun on the earth. It's heating up the earth so plants can grow, so that your inner flora can live. Vajra. Energy's going quite good. You see, nervous system capable of handling much more weight now. Okay. Solar plexus, Vajra. Breathe deeply. At the base of your torso, fire, Agni. We say Agni, which means fire. Okay? The thermic sun, the magmatic sun, infusion. Okay? The lava aspect, the heat of the core of the earth, as much as the central fusion inside the sun. And it's at the base of the body. So base chakra, pubic area, sacral area, all this area. This is a sun. And the sun of the base chakra is just strong. And it is the thermic sun, the magmatic infusion, powerful, life-giving, streaming through your veins like lava through the earth. Okay? Agni. Agni. So you contemplate it. Eyes open or closed is okay. Closed eyes makes better visualization. Open eyes makes more incarnation. So it's your choice. Okay? Agni. Open eyes, more incarnation. But closed eyes is easier to practice. Okay? So it's your choice. Agni. Base. And you got the magma running through your veins. Your fuel is infusion inside you. You're producing the electromagnetic field of your body. There's a fire in nature. You breathe deeply. Good. Come back here for a moment. Om, the glorious sun. Vajra. Vajra means diamond or thunder or lightning or the strongest of steel. Adamant. It means power. Okay, it's powerful, striking. Okay. And Agni, natural, magmatic, heat, fire, sun. Om Vajra Agni. Okay, is the three suns. And that is the mantra of the three suns. So you're going to focus one after the other, the third eye, the solar plexus, and the base chakra, or the three at the same time. Even if you get to the point of forgetting about the visualization itself, it's okay. The explanation of the mantra requires focus on one sun at a time, but now that you've got the explanation, you can do the entire three suns at the same time. Om Vajra Agni, Om Vajra Agni, Om Vajra Agni. And the final eight of Vajra can be the first eight of the Agni also. Om Vajra Agni, Om Vajra Agni, Om Vajra Agni, Om Vajra Agni. Okay? And you see the third eye, solar plexus, base of the body, base chakra, and you're focused on the three suns. And that will develop power and energy so much in your mind, in your guts, in your body. You'll be more efficient in everything you do. It just gives you a rush of power, of presence, of life. So do your mala. If you can visualize at the same time, it's cool, but if you just do the mantra, it's cool too. Good. Wherever you are at now, you can stop, put it around your neck. Okay, that experience amplifies the inhabit part. the presence, the being there. And it has your mind, not solely the heart, but the guts, the emotion, feeling part. So the mind, the emotion, and the body collaborate in that generation of energy, consciousness, inner presence. Okay? The three suns will shed light inside you. As Isaiah says, he's one of my inspiration. Isaiah, book 9, chapter 2. Those who walk in darkness has seen the light. For those who dwell in the valley of the shadow of death, on them has the light shined. Okay? So when we are in the valley of the shadow of death, where we're in a world of drama, of suffering, of negativity, we can have light. There is light. It's just that we need to take care of it. We need to take charge of finding that light, that solution, that power. For that we need tools. We need to know the tools, how they work. Integration is one of those. We learned this morning about projection and isolation, two forces that cut us away from others, also cut us away from ourselves. And we learn a bit of integration, and then we also learn Om Mani Padme Hum a bit. There's an awful lot of to learn just on that mantra. I could do an entire boot camp on that mantra. We learn about the Shanti experience and now the three suns. It's just to give us a very global experience, various aspects of how these techniques that were taken from the Hindu and the Buddhist, but they were applied here in a world where we don't have the need or even the desire to go hyper-religious. We don't want to become ritualistic and believe in the God of the teacher. You know, if I believe in something, you don't have to believe it. You just have to try it out yourself, and then you take whatever you want. Okay? You don't have to become a Buddhist because I'm a Buddhist. Actually, I'm not Buddhist. I'm just part of a Buddhist tradition. But a real Buddhist knows that Buddhism does not exist. Okay? Which is pretty zen. A real Buddhist knows that Buddhism is a conception, a composition, a way to gather some knowledge together. But we don't need to become ritualistic. However, some of you like the ritual, so we have an altar, we've got statues and photos, but there's a Jesus right there and a Maria, because we believe in the wisdom of Christ. We believe in the wisdom of the Hindu. There's a Shiva there, the Melchizedek, that represents the more Jewish and Kabbalah approach. There's Krishna, inspires us a bit of party. Krishna just party. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Did I chant this mantra? So, I chant a lot this mantra when I was younger because it's just a way to crank up the joy. Okay. And then it's associated to a tradition, and we imagine people in orange robes with, you know, skinhead, and they go schling, and they bug you, trying to convert you to their religion, and then you start to not like the mantra and not like the people who do it. Because they do propaganda. Because they would go out too violently to try to convince people that their way is the best way. Okay? The technique is good, the mantras is good, using a mala is good, but please don't convert yourself to a religious freak. We want to avoid becoming a cult or a sect. We're just a group of people gathering. We study stuff because it's cool, because we like it, and then we're back home alone, okay, and do our own stuff. This way we are free. So there's no propaganda in our tradition. Okay, we say, please don't bug people with your stuff. If they ask, please be humble enough to answer. Be available to give the information. If they ask, if you feel it fits. If they have a problem, try to guide them. You don't even have to talk about your methods or where you learned it and if your teacher is a Buddhist or not. You don't have to say these things. It doesn't matter. What matters is the result and the technique you use to get there. Okay? So we learn various techniques. Usually when I speak with military and police, I barely do malas. It's very rare. We're not about the mala technique. We're more about the philosophy and the application of integration and transmigration because it's useful for them. But now this is not a super soldier program. This is not a super cop program, because I've got a program called Super Cop. Yeah, it's just to take normal cops and tell them how to not hate their life while they keep doing their job. Because it's hard for cops, you know. Always being hated by people, you know. So you know, we have these programs, and then I talk to cops, I talk to military, I talk to personnel in hospitals. I can't go overly religious and talk about miracle things when I talk to doctors. When I give teachings to doctors and nurses, I need to talk about psychosomatic phenomena, regeneration of the body. So you see, those who know me for a while, you know I adapt to the people I talk to, and that's what you want to try to do. You know, I'm not trying to brag about how good I am to do it. It's not. There's no point. The reason why I'm saying this is for you to try to do it. Okay. Now, there's a lot of people here who like spirituality, Hinduism and Buddhism mostly. There's a few Christian. So, and I felt Christian today. I just say, oh, okay, yeah, rosary. I like my rosary. It's old and, you know, looks like it's got history. Actually, it was made 1 month ago. It was made to look like that way. I gave my other rosary, so. But I felt like that this morning. I felt like the Isaiah teaching, those who walk in darkness have seen the light. I felt like the Isaiah teaching of stop doing religious thing if you don't know why you're doing it. Don't do it out of conditioning. Okay? It's okay to go to the church. It's okay to go to the mosque or the temple. It's wonderful. But go because you like it, and not because you're going to be chastised by your family if you don't. Okay? And if you don't care about it, well, don't go. Okay? Just healthy for those who like it. That was a little philosophy. Just to, you know, allow the energy of the three suns to settle in. We talk about three suns, so I'm giving a general speech about everything and nothing. The three suns is a mantra that will feed that energy inside you. When you feel that you lack energy, three suns, okay, just crank you up. There's one thing though. If you do three suns mantra more than you do peace and compassion, you're gonna blow up. Okay, that anger power will it makes you powerful. Okay, so be sure that you do more peace mantra than the three suns, and more compassion mantra than the three suns. Okay, so that when you got all this power rising, you're not gonna go into the projection or isolation. You're not gonna go violent or aggressive. Okay, you're gonna have a lot of energy, and you'll still be relaxed and be focused on being conscious of what's going on. Okay. But if I don't give you the technique, you don't know it. So that's why I'm giving you these tools. Those who do only this type of mantra, they become so powerful, they love their lives, but everyone's lives around them is shit. Because they're assholes, okay?